Hello students, I am JP Nautiyal from Rishiram Shikshan Sasthan online study. Today we will learn computer application class 10 Unit-1 Chapter-2 Part-1, that is Internet Services and Mobile Technologies. Before starting the chapter, I want to tell you that don't forget like, share and subscribe the channel so that you will get the notification of the uploaded videos to the YouTube channel of the school. And the PDF file link is given in the description box of the video. So tap on the link and open the PDF file to make the notes and to write the question answers, and also learn the written question answer. Means prepare the things in full swing. Let's start. Internet services and mobile technologies. Nowadays, I hope that most of the people and you all are well and expert in using these services and technologies, and the same thing is also introduced in the syllabus, and the chapter will cover introduction of the internet services and mobile technologies, information retrieval, email or electronic mail, using search engines, FTP protocol or file transfer protocol, which we already learned in our previous class, remote login and file transfer protocol in our previous class and previous chapter, web services also covered in previous chapter. But once again, this chapter is also complete theoretical chapter, and afterwards this second chapter we will do HTML, web page designing by using HTML language, markup language. It's not a programming language, but that is a markup language. Social networking. Nowadays we all are using different sorts of social networking sites. We also look up those sites. Mobile technologies. Nowadays in each and every hand, merely the mobile phones are available, and the technologies available in the mobile phone merely all are using. So this is a complete theoretical chapter, theoretical facts which the students must know and must learn in the view of examination as well as in the view of working on computers by using web services. So let's start the introduction. So we know that what's internet is. We already learned about this in our previous chapter, previous class, and since long we are viewing around us that, but we know that the people really do on internet. And how? Well, the people exchange messages in the form of email, participate in discussion group known as news groups. In the previous chapter we covered, chat with many other people across the globe, retrieve data files and access all sorts of information. These are the tasks which the people or we are doing nowadays with the help of internet, by using internet. So the type of services available on the internet are as diverse as the people interested in it. You can retrieve or search the desired information, email our friend, do video conferencing, store or retrieve files through internet, participate in a discussion forum, etc. So in this chapter is the chapter is dedicated to the practical application and use of internet. In this chapter, we will learn about various web services along the practical guidance for the same. So the web services are the software-based services that take place when two electronic devices connected via network. Let's communicate over World Wide Web's hypertext transfer protocol. Now information retrieval. The first thing within these tasks, like the task which we discussed here, so the first we are taking that information retrieval, that how we can retrieve the information by using internet. So after connecting our PC to the internet, we are ready to retrieve information from net. But for this, we need an important software that's called browser, which we already learned in our previous session. That's different sorts of browser. A browser is a program that let us to visit different websites on the net and display their offering on our computer. So to visit a site on the net, we need to supply the address of the site, or in other words, its URL, that's Uniform Resource Locator, to the browser's address bar here. This is the portion in our browser software, and this is the browser software. Here the information, after typing the URL, we got the information here. This is the registered page of the website. So the web browser, the site address, we have to specify the address bar of our browser. See, this is the figure, and in this way can explore all the site on the web. Exploring web is generally known as net surfing. This term means exploring the web is also or generally known as net surfing. So when we specify a URL to the browser, which is a web page or a file or document actually, in order for we to see the web pages, the browser make a copy of it. Our PC, it is that the browser downloads it on our computer. So now we can know what's downloading is. Downloading, making a copy of requested web page or file or document on our local computer. It's called downloading. Means this is only the copy of this web page which is open on our browser for us. So some interesting sites to visit. The internet is chock full of interesting places to visit, and there are some websites and the address of websites which we can try to open. The range various interest, seriousness, so have some fun surfing these sites. Means when we explore these website on our web browser, then definitely we will enjoy. Like the website worldwideweb.bbc.co.uk, education level, and this is the last page. Then BBC site dedicated to school education. Student can find resources of various subjects of various course levels. The next, www.codecademy.com. This is a smart website that gives teens a hands-on experience with coding for programming coding. Very popular among coding fans, program coding fans. Thimble.mozilla.org, the fantastic online editor, the teacher and students to write the web. http discovery.com, and if we are interested to see the Discovery channel on our TV, then we know that's a great source for natural and science programs, among others. Now tune the Discovery site, and the site will fetch the interested information for us on the net. So nationalgeographic.com, this is another science and fiction program from where we can get the information. Now the email account and address. The next topic is what's an email account and address. Although sending and receiving mail is extremely simple, however, there are a few parameters which we must clear about before starting sending and receiving mails. One such parameter is email address. The email address in the previous chapter I also covered, that's username, and this @ separate the username and domain. Now here are the number of typical email addresses like pakasa@hotmail.com, balagm@india.com, vada.sachin@infomeet.com. These are the email addresses. Here we can see that before a character at pronounced at or at the rate of, the email account folder's net name appears, and after at symbol the name of net server appears, that is the host this email address, that is the host of this email address. That's the address vada.sachin@infomeet.com. vada.sachin is the net name of the user, and infomeet.com is the name of server who is hosting it. So similarly, an email ID pakasa@hotmail.com, where the pakasa is the net name user and the hotmail.com is the host or domain website address. Email address has two parts separate by @ symbol. Username on the left side of @ operator is the username. A username cannot have blanks. It's compulsory to give a username. Domain name for the host server. The portion to the right of the @ identifies the server or host or the network that services your email. It is sometimes also called email server, sometimes also called this email server. Now email premier. Before we start sending and receiving email, we must have an email account, and we can have either web page online email account or email account on IPS server, web based online email account or IPS server. However, as we must be knowing that the email account on IPS server is paid account and web based email account is generally free. So here we will be discussing how we can create a free web based email account and use for sending and receiving email. For about this paid account, we are not going to learn here. Create a web based email account. Now you can create a web based account on different sites like hotmail.com, Rediff and Gmail, india.com. These are the host websites, and you can only these sites register there as a new user and selecting the like Gmail account, and then get connected to the internet and explore this website, and to register sign up for Gmail, and then email client are sending and receiving email, that is a also called email client or also mail user agent. MUA is a front end computer programmed used to manage email. Mozilla Thunderbird is the another software by Mozilla Foundation. Postbox, now this is, and EM server, voice server IPs, and some other popular email clients: Windows Live.mail, Clowns.mail, Zimbra, Suite, Opera Mail, etc. These are the host site where we can create. Now what is email or electronic mail? The most widely used tool on the internet is electronic mail or email. Email is used to send written messages between individuals or groups of individuals, often geographically separated by large distances. Email messages are generally sent from and received by mail services, computers that are dedicating to process and directing the emails. Once a server has received a message, it directs it to the specific computer that the mail is addressed to. To send email, the process is reversed, a very convenient and expensive way to transmit messages. Email has dramatically affected scientific, personal, and business communications. Now, what's email? Email stands for electronic mail. It is the most widely used tool to send messages electronically. It is that through computer on a network. Now, viewing and receiving mails. How we can view and receive the mail? Once you have created your web-based email account, you can log in it and view your email. For this, you will have to get back to web page that allows you to go into your email account. For instance, we have created a mail account on Gmail. This is a demonstration of the Gmail window. So we will have to go to the page www.gmail.com and following steps will guide us how to view the mail in the email account. We will use our newly created account www.gmail.com. Go to the Gmail web page. These are the steps and open this web by typing the address http:// and to log in your email account. For this page, type the newly created login and password. Through here, this is the Gmail entering window, and here we will provide the email. Here we get the password, and this is the sign up button. After typing the desired email and password, click on the sign in to access your email account. This is the window for signing the email account. And here successfully, if we log in by issuing the appropriate username and the password, then we will see a list of messages detailed like from, subject, date, etc. and the message move the cursor. This is the cursor and the pointer now, and then to access the means wherever the link provided here, there, as you know, that the mouse pointer turned into this shape, and if the pointer turns in this shape and on clicking, then this will redirect us to the next one. So this is the window. Inbox, you can see here inbox. These are the inbox. 3 mails received, 1, 2, 3. You can see here the 3 mails. This is showing. Setting button. Here you will see your photograph if attached, and this is the Google's logo. This is the inbox. Now, replying and forwarding an email message. While you are reading an email message you will received, you can reply to sender to this message immediately by clicking on reply button. See here, this is the figure and these are the button. This is click on forward and this is reply button. Open the mail, and by clicking on this you will be able to reply the mail, and this is the button to forward the mail. Click here to forward the mail. When we click at reply button, it takes you to compose window, and where automatically the address of the sender appears in front to window. Means the sender that time will be the receiver of the mail, become the recipient to reply the mail. Here you can see. Now this is the compose mail window, and here earlier was receiver, now earlier was the sender, now turned into the receiver. And see, when we click on reply message and type the here the text of the reply message, here you can reply. The subject will be the same because this is a reply of the same subject. These are 3 buttons. send now and discard, save now and this. Now you will have receive a joke or something interested useful piece of information. You may want to send the same message to someone else. This is done by clicking at the forward button. And while reading the email message, after clicking on forward button, we need to specify the email address of the recipients to whom we want to send it, separated by the commas, if we are adding more than one email recipients. Now when you log into your email account, your email server takes you into a folder called inbox. Inbox is the name of folder that stores your received mail. There are many other folder also. The term of these, explore these with yourself for the next time. And what is the definition of inbox? Inbox is the name of folder that stores your received mails. Now, structure of an email message. This is important. A number of times the question asked, internal as well as final examination. Let us now learn about the general structure of an email message. An email message can contain some or all the following components. From this is the address of the sender of email. Apart from the email address, the from field may contain the name of sender also. 2. Now this is the address or addresses. Addresses here indicating email address, user at host name, which the email is sent. Now CC. CC it stands for carbon copy. Here you can specify the address or addresses of those to whom you want to send a copy of the mail. The CC recipient's name is visible to all recipients. BCC. BCC is a blind carbon copy. This is also a list of addresses. These people will also receive a copy of message. But a BCC recipient's name is not visible to other recipients. This is the difference between CC and BCC. The BCC recipients can see to the to and CC addresses. Subject, a short title for the mail, its delay. Ideally should speak about contents of the message, that about what topic the mail is written, that's called subject. And the body, where the subject is explained, that's the actual message. Attachments, you can attach one or more pictures and documents or any other with our email. Some computers specify maximum size of mail they can handle, and so you can keep that in mind that you intend to send very big attachment. There are some fixed limit of the different host servers to attach the file. Now date. This is the date and time which the message was sent from the sender's computer. Message ID. Every message will have a unique ID which is used to track replies also to it. So the message ID is not visible as, rather it is internally by the email program and the email system. Now this is the structure of email. This is also important. Here to address CC, carbon copy BCC, and then attachments. Here you can, this is browse and attach. Email ID of the recipient, email ID of the carbon copy, and this is the carbon copy recipient, and this is name of to be attached, and this is the message. This is the message written here. This is the structure of email. This is also important. Sending mail. To send mails to your friends, relatives, you need to first log into your email account, as you know. Now after logging, then compose mail, and then compose mail add to CC BCC subject. And if you do not see CC or BCC box, and then click on add CC, add BCC linked given to the CC and BCC are optional components. Now can be read by anyone, this plain text.txt, and the email application they use does not offer text formatting options if we compose the mail in the plain text. Now, can picture or graphics attached but not inserted? And what is in RTF or rich text format? .rtf and here .txt. Then the RTF allows us to format a message for font justification, style, stylized and text options. Pictures or graphics such as smiles can be inserted. Cannot be read by every type of email application. This is the difference between plain text .txt and RTF rich text format. Now the carbon copy CC field allow us to send the message to the multiple recipients at the same time. For example, if the manager wants to send the same message to all, or he or her or his subordinates, then may use the field for entering the email IDs for subordinates. The blind carbon copy, that the same message to the multiple recipients without letting them to know some other person also have received the same message. That's the hidden recipient. Now this is the composing a mail message. Separate multiple address by a comma or semicolons. Now this is the Gmail window, and here you can see send multiple, discard, save or discard. This here we write to add CC, add BCC, and here the subject and attachments. These are the rich text format. If we click on plain text, then these options will not work. Here this is the message window, send, save and discard. If we click on send, the message will send to the recipients. Fill these box and then you can attach the file. It's optional, and by clicking on the attach button, then these are the pictures which you can attach. Can be a document, spreadsheet, or any. Difference between CC and BCC already cleared, but again the topic came, so this is forward. The carbon copy and blind carbon copy. And spam and junk mail. What is the spam and junk mail? Spam is defined as irrelevant or inappropriate messages sent on the internet to a large number of people. That is spam. And junk mail is unwanted or unsolicited advertising or promotional material received through mail or email. These two terms typically are used interchangeably. Now, in the early days of the internet, it was possible to send mail to everyone on the system. Nowadays, we have lot of spam filter that save us from lot of spam. And these system wide email are referred to as SPM. The full form of the SPM means send people a lot of mail. Send people a lot of mail means bulk mail. Spammers, like the people sending the spam, send their message to hundreds, thousands, or even millions of the email addresses at once, with the hopes that at least a few people will respond. Using the search engine, this is the next topic. To search anything on the web, a search engine is a program that searches through a database of the web pages for particular information. Until now, here must be N. Until now, you are suffering on the net visiting site known to you. But there are some other popular search engines other than Google and Bing, Yahoo Search, Ask, AOL, www. These are the URL which you can type to search the terms. Now, finding information using a search engine. There are many search engines on the web searching for the any content on the net. We are going to learn the information searching, and here with the help of Bing, that comes with the Windows, and that's by default Bing search option with window. Now go to the home page of the search engine, type, and then this will let you, this is the search bar, and clicking on this search button, this will fetch the information for you regarding any text you written here. Nowadays, the voice search is also available by speaking. How search engine works, how they work. In a search engine, we can type keywords to search or search engines with them provides to detail. A search engine work to help the following terms. Spiders or web crawlers, bot or agents. The search engine uses software called spider or web crawler or robot or bot or agent, which comb the internet looking for the document and their web addresses. The spider or web crawlers perform methodical search need to find the information. Bots or spiders are given directions by the search engine and they crawl from server, another compiling and use list of URL based upon the directions given by the search engine. Now indexing software and database. Search engine do the indexing, software and database include with the search engine. So this list of the document, the list of the document and web addresses collected by bots and sent to the indexing software. The indexing software attracts information from the document and web addresses, papers on the index of it and store in a database. And the kind of information indexed depends upon the particular search engine. Some index every word in the document, other index document title only. Search algorithm. When we perform a search by entering keywords, the search engine software search its database in which indexing software stores its entries using a particular search method is called search algorithm. That is a particular method of search that's called search algorithm, and then it displayed the matching document on the web address. Now this is the spider comb and the net collected the information how. Now collected document URL, indexing of the software, and these are the pages related to the. So this is the terminology how they work. Now how the search work. Search engine database create this. Now the indexing of the software access information from the document is stored in the database, and then this search engine send the data to us. Here you can see this is what we typed. Some searching tips. Now to effectively search for the desired information, we must learn the art of framing search queries about lines. We are number one, do not ask questions. For example, if you want to find some information about Home Minister of India, and if you type who is the Home Minister of India in the search box, when you may end up getting lack of matches, but most being useless. This is become the search engine search for each word in the search query separately. That's the who, home, minister, India display the, and then this is the common word like a, and, is, the, etc. are dropped. Surrounded your query in the quotes, put some marks. If you want to be treated as single phrase rather than series of individual search terms, for example, if you want to search for book title God of Small Things, then God of Small Things, or by using this God of Small Things by use wildcard characters. This asterisk mark for pattern matching. For instance, if you want to search for certain thing starting with word dir, and when you may write dir and then asterisk sign. Now this will search dir direct, direction, directives and director, etc. In the lowercase word matching are not case sensitive. Search engine is not case sensitive. Program or any or capitals written, then this will search. Now to specify that word or phrase must appear in this column, put the plus sign immediately before it. Example, plus Boston plus university. We can use this plus sign. And to specify that a word or phrase must appear in the match document with the minus sign, then immediately before plus ISA minus Asia minus China. So if we are searching about Asia, so here Asia, but not including China, finding people on the net. The internet provide several search engines that are primarily intended to help us to locate general information. However, many people, these are the website like www.123 people.com, and then log into the people.com, and from here we can find the email addresses of the other persons. Then we will see the people search the page on the screen. Now type the first name and last name of the person whose email ID you want to search for. Then click on search button and search engine will fetch the database and display the result on your screen. Apart from 123 people, may also use address.com, pq.com, addresssearch.com, people.com. By using these websites, the spammer or the advertisement sending companies search our address and send us the bulk mail. Hope you enjoyed today's class. Thank you, and open the description box to access the file, access the PDF file to make your notes and learn seriously. Thank you. Have a great day.